Welcome, welcome, and welcome. My name is Chris Chappelle, your friend in faith and your friend in business, and I bring you greetings from Seesaw Consulting as well as our partner in ministries. We have decided to take a 40-day journey, and we are in day number 8 already, day number 8 of our 40-day journey. And for those who have decided to get on this journey and travel with us, I pray that it has been a blessing to you. I pray that it's been blessing your life and that you have been seeing greater margins in every aspect of your life and all the things that you have decided to press in and get to God for. And for those who have started the journey and you found yourself struggling, I want to encourage you to get back on track. I want to encourage you to step up the game and continue to press in, because it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And you just have to make the conscious decision to say that I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to keep pressing on. And for those of you that's new to the challenge, I just want to invite you in. I know it's day number 8 and I know that we already started, but it's not too late. You can start your own journey and we'll travel with you. It's all about moving forward. It's all about progression. And I just want you to understand that victory is a matter of mindset. And if you start winning in your mind today, I promise you your future will look a whole lot different. It's just a matter of making a conscious decision to say, Lord, I want more. And I'm going to dig in. I'm going to press in. I'm going to push forward because I know that I have a greater life that's waiting for me. More is waiting for me. So let's dive right in. Let's get right to it because I want to honor your time. And I pray that this is a blessing to you. I pray that you will find something that's useful and that it will help you move your life in a direction that you desire and God see fit. All right, let's do it. Let's dive in. Let's go right now. All right. Our 40-day challenge looks like this, but let me break it down. Let's dive into it a little bit further. The first thing that we're doing on this 40-day challenge is casting our cares. Casting our cares upon the Lord. So the strategy for casting our cares is really about setting an alarm in our phone or whatever you use to alarm you or to alert you, so that you strategically have times in your day where you literally mind dump, where you get rid of all of the stuff that stands in your way. You simply give it to God strategically throughout your day. So no matter how many alarms you need, this is the opportunity for you to simply cast your cares for 40 days. Imagine what that would do for you if you cast your cares for 40 days. The next thing that we're doing on this journey is getting rid of the time killers, right? We understand this, that our life is yet a vapor. It appears for a little while, then it's gone. So if we have a limited amount of time that we are here, then we need to maximize the moments that we have. And the only way that we can maximize what we have in terms of time is to get rid of the time killers. Whether that's limiting the amount of television that we're watching, the amount of time that we spend on social media for things that's not serving our purpose or whatever it may be. We want to limit those things that stands in the way of our purpose. We want to remove distractions. And we don't just want to eliminate those things. We want to move time for so that we're not just saying, okay, I'm eliminating for the sake of elimination, but now I'm eliminating to make space and room for God so that he can operate in our lives in a very special way, right? The other thing is that we are striving every day to get a word and to share it. Every day we need to wake up and have a word that will sustain us, something that will carry us on. Because understand this, a word of encouragement during a time of failure is worth more than an hour of praise in the time of after success. Somebody needs the word that you have. You never know how that may shift and move someone else. So over the next 40 days, we're getting the word and we're sharing it. One, it helps us by gaining it, but it also helps others when we share it. The next thing that we're focusing on is improving our health. Over the next 40 days is really about can I improve my health, whether that's a balanced diet, whether that's more exercise, whatever that looks like for you. But improving your health, because if you solid in your mind, God is blessing you in those areas, and we're unhealthy and we don't have the energy to share, the energy to get out and move, the energy to be a blessing, then we are simply doing ourselves a disservice. It is said that our health is our wealth. I believe that to be true, because no matter the amount of money that you have, if you can't be healthy, then what's the point of having wealth, right? But at the same time, I believe this, that God didn't make us to be poor. Based on this text right here, you could try them or not, but when the Bible tells me to bring my tithe into the storehouse and test them and see if he will open up the floodgates of heaven and pour out a blessing without measure, then I want to see abundance in my life. I want to see abundance. I want to see movement in my life. So I'm going to try God. I'm next 40 days, maximize my giving. Building wealth, save $1, do something to move your financial situation forward, get out of the red, whatever that means for you. But find something that you're willing to commit to. Maybe you'll eat out less. I don't know. Maybe what the choice is yours. But whatever that thing is that God placed on your heart to do, it's really about you doing that, right? The next thing is focusing on relationships. Focusing on relationships, because relationships are the currency of life. Those are the things that we value. If we don't have relationships that we value, and we're not building those relationships by investing in the time in those relationships, the quality of time in those relationships, then those relationships have a tendency to crumble, have a tendency to fail, have a tendency to lack the things that it needs, so it becomes insufficient. So invest in a relationship, because it's all about spiritual growth at the end of the day. It's all about shredding the wrong and the unuseful concepts and becoming a more conscious being and aware of our inner man, that be strengthened right there. And that's what God want to lead us. He want to make us strong in the inner parts of us, right? Because if we're not developing, if we're not becoming better in this life, we'll become more and more frustrated. And what I have seen is that people are becoming more and more frustrated, feeling like they're running into the wall. They're literally beating their heads in the wall, frustrated by life because they feel trapped. They feel enslaved. They feel overwhelmed, stressed out. All of those things that really suggest bondage. And God is saying, I want to run you to freedom. It's important for us to get it, because God wants us to be free. That's why the Bible tells us, whom the Son set free is free indeed. That's why it's important for us. It's important for us to get it, because when we grab hold to the word that says, if the Son therefore shall make you free, ye shall be free indeed. It's important, because when we cast our cares, our freedom starts there. Our freedom starts there by casting the cares, laying it at the feet of Jesus, allowing him to do what only Jesus can do. Make us free. You are free indeed. You are free to go from the frustration. You are free to leave your bondage. You are free to have a better life. You are free. Exercise your freedom. That's what it's really about. Because when the Bible tells us that he will strengthen us with might by his spirit in our inner man, that tells me where I need to develop. I need to develop my inner man. But the problem that most of us have is that we want to hit the outsource button. Go ahead. That's the button for me. We want to hit the outsource button and think that it's going to be things that's outside of us, people outside of us, that's going to bring us to happiness, that's going to bring us to freedom, that's going to bring us to a better place. But no, that's all wrong concept, because we're not outsourcing, we're insourcing. The insource is the fact that he has given us the spirit of might that strengthens us on the inner man, that he has supplied our need according to the riches and glory, that we no longer need to look outside for freedom. Everything that we need, God has placed in us. He's removed the limitations. He's given us everything that we need. So I had to ponder this question for a while. Can I change my life in 24 hours? God, if you strengthen me with might in my inner man, can I change my life in 24 hours? So I thought about it, the 40-day journey. If I spend 36 minutes over the next 40 days, can I change my life? 36 minutes over the next 40 days equal to about what? That's 1,440 minutes, 24 hours. Lord, can I change my life in 24 hours? Well, really, the whole idea is about getting jump started to develop a level of commitment, to develop habit, to break old chains, to move in a different direction. If I dedicated 24 hours of my life, 36 minutes a day, every single day for 40 days, can I see a mind shift? So when we think about songs of freedom, think about where we come from, right? There's an old Negro spiritual. I woke up this morning with my mind, and my mind was stayed on Jesus. That was about a mental shift. During the civil rights era, they adopted that song and retrofitted for their cause. So they woke up this morning with my mind, and my mind was set on freedom. My mind was set on freedom. I'm singing and talking with my mind, and my mind is stayed on freedom. There's nothing wrong with my mind because my mind is stayed on freedom. Think about that. The constant check-in. Keeping freedom at the top of the mind, keeping Jesus at the top of the mind every single day, no matter what I'm doing. I wake up on my mind. When I sing and I pray, it's on my mind. When I walk and I talk, it's on my mind. No matter what I do, it's on my mind. And there's nothing wrong with my mind because my mind is set on my future, on my Jesus, on my freedom. Such powerful understanding. There's nothing wrong with my mind because my mind is stayed on the Lord. You know, there's a saying that says, okay, I have to get it how I live. But how about we change that? And because of the mind shift, we don't get it how we live. We get it because we live for him, because our mind has changed. See, it matters what you think. What you think really, really matters. At the end of the day, what you think really, really matters, because that ultimately determines your outcome, because of your beliefs, because of all the things that's working in you. Your decisions that you will make is based off of what you think. What you think matters. But too many times we get caught up with the smoke and the mirrors, the distractions that come, the things that move us off our course, the lie, the hype, the wrong belief, the deception. Looking and not seeing clearly, it distorts the vision. So when we have our vision cleared and we understand that it's for freedom that Christ has set us free, and we stand firm in it, and we don't go back to the stuff that used to keep us, the bondage, again, finding that yoke of slavery, then we'll never go back. We'll never look backwards. We'll always be focused on our freedom, because we know who gave it to us. That's why we wake up with our mind stayed on the Lord, stayed on freedom, stayed on the cause, because we never want to be entangled again with the same stuff that used to keep us, the same stuff that used to break us, the same stuff that used to frustrate us. You know, Rosa Parks, when she was moving people to freedom, it was one simple rule, that you're not going back. No turning back to the stuff that used to keep you when you run into freedom. The habits that you used to have, those things, we don't participate no more. It's not us. We focus forward. Because we are focused forward, then we hold to the truth that no one who puts their hand to the plow can then look back is fit for the king. You are fit for a better future, but you can't have a better future if you constantly looking back at your past. Your future, think about it. The Bible talks about it like this. It talk about putting new wine in old wineskins. It doesn't work. It's not fit for your future. Some things we have to realize, we all have to realize that some things in our past, some things that used to serve us, doesn't work anymore. We're looking for new degrees, new levels, and it's all based on our belief. Jesus simply put it like this: if you can believe, all things are possible to him who can. If you can just believe. So when we think about going forward, we have to dispel the lies and believe the truth. And the truth is that God has set us free. The truth has set us free. The truth is that I am not the tail. The truth is that I can do. The truth is that God has made me in his image. The truth is that I am love. See, we have to free ourselves from the limiting beliefs. The limiting beliefs. I want you to focus this week on setting yourself free, or even just identifying what are those limiting beliefs in your life. For 3 days, I deeply dug into myself to identify the lies of the enemy that lied within me. The things that were holding me back, those self-limiting beliefs about myself. I know it's not always easy, but I want you to understand that you are capable and you are able. And it's never too late to fulfill your dream, the thing that God has put in you. You think about the founder of Kentucky Fried Chicken, right? 65 years old, starting something new. 65 years old, going forward. When you think about the thing that God has placed in you, see, you have to realize that limitations, they actually only exist in the mind. The limitation, because if the Bible tells us that all things are possible through Christ who strengthens me. And if he tell me if I could only believe, then it look, I'm just simply saying that when you break your beliefs, those self-limiting beliefs, then you'll start to see great and amazing things happen. See, experts believe that your thoughts and your beliefs define your vision, and your vision defines the perception that you have of the world, and that determines your actions or inactions based off of what you believe. Either you're going to do something based off of what you believe, or you're not going to do something based off of what you believe. Limiting belief leads to the lack of actions, and the lack of actions lead to the lack of results. What results are you yielding right now in your life that you want to see something different? You want to see greater results, but you're not doing it because of what you believe. I'm just simply trying to help us all get to freedom. That's one decision that you have to make. You have to decide if you're going to go forward. Freedom is on the other side of fear and excuses. As simple as that. Move forward. Deciding that you're going to go somewhere is the determination that you will not stay here. The first step in getting towards somewhere is deciding that you're not going to stay where you currently are. Freedom is forward. Freedom is your birthright. Freedom is in God. And God placed freedom in you. Move forward today. Move forward. Go in power. Go in this might. Go within, because the answers God has placed within you. He has placed his power, his might within you. Do not believe the lies of the enemy. You were created to be free. So live free indeed. God bless you. God bless you. And God bless you.